Today's caper is presented by WQED Pittsburgh and WGBH Boston. Carmen's gang is bankrolled by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and viewers like you.
This program is brought to you by Toyota.
All these people want to know, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Carmen Sandiego.
And one of these people could find her. Brian Jacobs. Jackie Lieber. Jahan Mosley. Today's episode, Brandenburglary. And this man is special agent in charge of training new recruits, Greg Lee.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Nice. Hi, guys. How are you?
Good.
Good. We have a lot of work to do. Let's get the chief up here. Chief, you there?
I'm here, Greg.
Let's go.
All right. Detective, Carmen Sandiego's nest of noxious Neanderthals has struck again. This time, they've stolen a structure from Berlin, Germany. Built in 1791 as the imperial entrance to the city, in recent years, the Brandenburg Gate stood on the eastern side of the Berlin Wall. But with the reunification of Germany, the gate once again became the proud symbol of a single city. Or it was. Until this morning, when Vic the Not-So Slick motored into Berlin, jumped up the gate, and got away with it. The bereaved citizens of Berlin will not rest until the great gate is returned. Now, here's the lowdown on Vic. He's a guy with a slick sense of sleaze and a fetish for foul fashion. Your mission, vanquish Vic the Slick, bring the Brandenburg Gate back to Berlin, and then capture Carmen Sandiego. Fred.
Thanks, Chief. Okay, Gunshoes, what we're going to do is start you off with 50 Acme crime bucks. Anytime you answer a question correctly, we'll give you 10 more crime bucks. And the two of you with the highest score at the end of this round will then proceed to the next round. All right? Okay, Chief, let's go.
Detective, Acme GateNet has tracked Vic to the city of Damascus in a Mideast country of ancient civilization. It's believed that the world's first alphabet was developed here. The lands now known as Israel, Lebanon, and Jordan were once part of this nation, but its borders were carved up by politicians after World War I. Greg.
Thanks, Steve. Okay, Gumshoes, to what country did Vic take the gate? Was it Syria, Egypt, or Afghanistan? Remember the clues that we heard? City of Damascus, Mideast country of ancient civilizations, Israel, Lebanon, and Jordan, once part of this nation. Put the evidence together, come up with an answer as quickly as you can, guys. Everybody's ready? Brian, we'll start with you. What do you say?
I chose Egypt.
Egypt. What do you think, Jackie?
I chose Syria.
Syria. Jahan, what do you think?
I chose Syria.
Syria. The answer we're looking for is Syria. Nice job, Jackie. Jahan. Okay. That's where to start this thing out. Let's take a little break right now and find out a little bit more about you detectives. Brian, we're going to start with you. I understand you're a collector.
Yeah, I collect lots of things like baseball cards.
How many do you have?
I have about 20,000.
20,000? Gee whiz. Nice to have you on the show. Welcome, guys. Brian's here. Okay. Jackie, what do you like to do in your spare time?
I like to downhill ski. I go to a place in New Jersey called Vernon Valley.
Yeah, and I understand that you have a very unusual part-time job. What is that?
Second professional model.
Professional model. Nice to have you with us, Jackie. And Jahan, how are you?
Good, thanks.
What do you like to do in your spare time?
I play tennis. I play a lot of it. I play for my school team.
Cool. And what are any career plans for you?
I guess I would like to be a lawyer.
Good. Okay. Good to have you guys on the case. So, welcome Jahan as well. Okay, Gumshoes, for our next clue, it's important to listen. Too early for the lightning round. Shouldn't have been the lightning round, so it must be something else. I don't know what it is. What was that exactly? Does anybody know?
The sound of violent storms from the Himalayas. They're headed for the country where you'll find fish.
I should have known that was you. What's the deal with the thunder, huh?
Storms give this country its nickname. Residents call it Look you, the land of the Thunder Dragon.
Look, hey, could you cool it for a minute, please? Cool the thunder thing. We just need to hear a little bit more about this.
Okay.
All right.
He entered the country at Ling near the plains of Bengal. Now he's headed for Thimphu, the capital.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. It's great.
Yeah.
Go away.
Okay, Gumshoes, name the country. Is it Myanmar, Bhutan, or Bangladesh? Remember the clues that we heard? The Himalayas, land of the Thunder Dragon, and capital is Thimphu. Come up with an answer as quickly as you can, guys. Tracking down Victor Slick. Jackie's ready, so is Brian, so is Jahan. Brian, we'll start with you. What do you think?
I got Myanmar.
Myanmar. What do you think, Jackie?
I chose Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. Jahan, how about you?
I chose Bhutan.
Bhutan. The answer we're looking for is Bhutan. Nice job, Jahan. Okay, so that means, Brian, you have 50, Jackie, you have 60, Jahan, you have 70. Now, Vic could be anywhere in the world, and so to get the next clue, let's go to the World Band Radio.
Vi avbryter vår musiksändning för ett par telegram. Nordens hundslädemaraton runt Kebnekaise startar imorgon. Också statsminister Ingvar Carlsson har låtit meddela att det pågår en riksomfattande spaning efter Viktors flykt. Spaningen omfattas även av fartyg som patrullerar Baltiska havet. Nu åter till vår ordinarie sändning.
Okay, Gumshoes, name the city. Is it Gothenburg, Oslo, or Stockholm? Remember the clues that we heard? Kebnekaise Mountain, Prime Ministers Carlson, and Baltic Sea. Okay, put the evidence together as quickly as you can, please. Trying to find Victor Slip. Got to do it quick. Jahan's ready, so is Brian, and so is Jackie. Brian, what do you think?
I got Stockholm.
Stockholm. What do you think, Jackie?
I got Stockholm also.
Stockholm. Jahan, what do you think?
I got Oslo.
Oslo. The answer we're looking for is Stockholm. Nice job, Brian and Jackie. Okay, that means, Brian, you have 60, Jackie, you have 70, Jahan, you have 70. Very close game here. Okay, that's the lightning round, okay? Time for us now to give you some extra crime bucks. What we're going to do is I have 3 questions here. Each one of them is worth 5 crime bucks. The first one of you to buzz in and answer correctly, I'll give you that extra 5 crime bucks, okay? So listen closely. Here we go. Question 1. Bjorn Borg and Mats Wilander are former champions of Sweden's Donald Duck Cup. Is this junior trophy awarded for golf, skiing, or tennis? Brian?
I got tennis.
It's tennis, right? Good job. Okay. Question 2. Today, 50% of Sweden's electricity is generated through a controversial type of power, one that involves... Yes, Jahan? I'm sorry, that's not the answer we're looking for. I'll finish the question. One that involves radioactive fission. Is this power... Brian?
Radioactive. Nuclear energy.
Judges, can we accept that? Yes, we can. Nuclear energy. Nice job. Okay. Question 3. Swedish chemist Alfred Nobel earned so much money with one invention. He established a trust to bankroll the Nobel Prize. Did he invent dynamite, the rubber band, or the paperclip? Brian?
I have to say rubber band.
Rubber band is not right. Jackie or Jahan? Jackie?
Paperclip.
Paperclip isn't right. Jahan, you want to take a stab? What do you say? Jahan?
Dynamite.
Dynamite's right. Good job. Okay. You hung in there and you got it. Good job. Okay, so at the end of 3 in a lightning round, Brian, you have 70. Jackie, you have 70. Jahan, you have 75. Very close game, you guys. That's exactly how we have to do this. You know what? This is usually the time that I go and see the chief. If you guys don't mind, let me go talk with her. I'll be right back, okay? Just stick here. It'll just take a minute. Let me go chat with the chief. Hey, Chief! Chief! Chief isn't here. This is kind of weird. Well, maybe I'll just stick around. I'll just wait for her. Wow, this is nice. I kind of like this. This is great. Look at all this stuff. Woo! Kind of like this. Greg, this is what it feels like. Not bad, eh? You're the nerve center of this operation. You're the only one I can count on. Carmen Sandiego is somewhere in the universe, Greg. The boys down at Photo Recon have put together a few slides. Let me show you what I mean. The Earth. Population 5 billion. Nice place. Try food. It's a local specialty. The sun. Climate sunny. Don't go barefoot. Black hole. Roaches check in, but they don't check out. Carmen may be prowling around Pluto or hiding on Uranus. Search them both. Welcome to That's the universe. Remember, the Acme triangle of excellence. My left hand, my right hand, my thumb. Greg, you're not listening to me. Greg! Oh, hi. Hi.
What are you doing? Well,
Sorry.
you are wasting time. You and the gumshoes have got to capture Carmen Sandiego. Now, I will give a trip anywhere in the lower 48 states to the one that captures her.
Chief, listen, I hope you didn't think I was making fun of you there. It was more like a tribute to everything.
Go away.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
All right, sounds like that.
All right, Gumshoe, still a lot of work to do. Remember, we're still looking for Vic the Slick and the Gate. Fortunately for us, though, Acme Bugnet has provided a recording of a phone conversation between Vic and Carmen Sandiego. Listen.
Carmen, those Acme agents are closing in. They must have spotted the gate.
They spotted your suit plaid breath. Head for an island in the Gulf of Guinea, in one of Africa's smallest countries.
Sure, dollface. I'll just blend in with the tourists.
Call me dollface again and you'll blend in with the pavement. Besides, almost no tourists go there. Travelers to this nation usually visit Sao Tome.
But Carmen, I don't speak Portuguese. Who will I talk to?
I guess that just leaves you and the parrots. Now get moving.
Okay, Gumshoes, name the island. Is it Principa, Great Comoro, and Sao Tiago? Remember the clues that we heard? In the Gulf of Guinea, one of Africa's smallest countries, and Portuguese. Okay, come up with an answer as quickly as you can. Brian's ready. Come on, Jack and Jahan. And they're ready too. Brian, what do you say?
I chose Principe.
Principa. What do you think, Jackie?
I chose Principe.
Principa. What do you think, Jahan?
I chose Principe.
Principa. The answer we're looking for is Principa. Nice job, guys. Okay, so that means Brian, you have 80. Jackie, you have 80. Jahan, you have 85. For our next clue, we now go to Acme Rapnet. Here is Cool Modi.
Start looking around and checking out the ground until you found Porto Nova, the capital town next to Niger and Nigeria, not far from Liberia. Ask the people to help and they'll hear you. Fulani in the north, the farm near the Atlantic. They'll have the clues you need to capture Vic and stop the pen.
Okay, thanks, Modi. All right, guys, now it's time to name the country. Is it Togo, Benin, or Central African Republic? Remember the clues that we heard? Next to Niger and Nigeria, Fulani in the north, the fawn near the Atlantic. Okay, put the evidence together, come up with an answer as quickly as you can, please. Brian's ready, so is Jahan, so is Jackie. Brian, what do you say?
I chose Togo.
Togo. What do you think, Jackie?
I chose Togo also.
Togo. What do you think, Jahan?
I chose Benin.
Benin. The answer we're looking for is Benin. Nice job, Jahan. Okay. Brian, you have 80. Jackie, you have 80. Jahan pulling ahead now with 95. I'm telling you guys, this is not your average case. This is really kind of a tough one. And when I'm up against a case like this, I always go to one person, and that's Agnes Acme. She's the chief's great-grandmother. She's also the founder of Acme CrimeNet. She always got her crook.
Yes, and I didn't waste time talking to pictures. Now, Vic's in the city near the Arkansas River. It started out as a trading post in the 1840s, but about 80 years later, it was called the oil capital of the world. It's still a big oil town, though it might be more famous for Oral Roberts University these days. Now, get back to your job, young man.
Will do, Agnes. Thanks a lot. Okay, guys, now it's time to name the city. Is it Oklahoma City, Tulsa, or Arkadelphia? Remember the clues that we heard? Midwest City near Arkansas River, formerly called Oil Capital of the World, and Oral Roberts University. Come up with an answer as quickly as you can, please. Brian's ready. Jahan's ready. Come on, Jackie, we need an answer. Come up with one. Quick. Okay, Brian, what do you say?
I chose Tulsa.
Tulsa. What do you think, Jackie?
I chose Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City. Jahan, what do you say?
I chose Arkadelphia.
Arkadelphia. The answer we're looking for is Tulsa. Nice job, Brian. Okay, so that means Brian, you have 90, Jackie, you have 80, Jahan, you have 95. Now it's time for the final clue of this round, which means you need to decide now how much you want to risk. If you're right, we'll add that amount to your score. If you're not right, though, we'll subtract it from your score. You can risk 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, or 50 Acme crime bucks. Take a look right over here, if you will, please. Here's a portion of the world where we think Vic the Slick is headed. Now, if you know a lot about this part of the world, you may want to risk a lot. If you don't know very much about it, though, you may not want to risk quite so much. So take a look at the map and think about it. Okay, Gumshoes, looks like everybody's got an answer. Now for our next clue, we go to our most reliable informant, Acme Fishnet.
Hey, you want to talk about a crime, huh? You take a look at the suit Vic is wearing. I mean, come on, that's assault with a deadly fabric. All right, here's your clue. Vic is in the city with the highest point on the eastern seaboard. He was near St. John's, the world's largest Gothic cathedral. Then he headed for a bank where they store more gold than in all of Fort Knox. Really? Oysters don't lie. Come on.
Okay, Gumshoes, name the city. Is it New York, Boston, or Washington, D.C.? Remember the clues that we heard? World's largest Gothic cathedral and bank where they store more gold than Fort Knox. Okay, come up with an answer as quickly as you can. Lay it down right there in front of you. If you will, Brian's ready, so is Jahan. Jackie, lay it down right there in front of you. Okay, Jackie, we're going to start with you. You have 80 crime bucks. First off, how much did you risk?
I risk 40 crime bucks.
40 crime bucks. If you're right, you'll take the lead. What did you say?
I picked Boston.
Boston, sorry, that's not the answer we're looking for. You go down 40 to 40 crime bucks, but don't worry, this thing isn't over with yet. Brian, you have 90 crime bucks. How much did you risk?
I risked 10 crime bucks.
10, if you're right, you'll go in the lead with 100 points. How much did you say?
I chose Boston.
Boston, the answer we're looking for is New York. Sorry about that. Okay, Jahan, you have 95. Let's find out first, how much did you risk?
I risked 30.
You risked 30. If you're right, you'll go into the lead. You'll stay in the lead, and you and Brian will go on to the next round. What answer did you have?
I picked New York.
New York, that's the answer we're looking for. Nice job. You went by 30. That means Jahan and Brian, you're going on to the next round. Jackie, listen, you were a great detective. You did some great stuff for us today. We've assembled a kit that's going to help you in your next case.
Chief, it's the official Acme Crime Net Travel Kit, and it includes a World Traveler's Atlas, an official Carmen watch, a Carmen sweatshirt, and a subscription to National Geographic World magazine. And our thanks for all your good work on this case. And Jackie, I salute you.
Okay, guys, now it's time for you to go to New York City, where you're going to try to track down Vic the Slick, and bring back the gate. But I want you to know, we do not send our agents out into the field unprepared. Chief, how about a briefing?
Here's the scoop on New York City. Largest city in the United States. Population over 7 million. Birthplace of Theodore Roosevelt, Jonas Salk, and Young MC. Begun 1626 as a Dutch settlement called New Amsterdam. English took over in 1664 and renamed it New York. Capital of the United States from 1785 to 1790, though many still consider it the nation's financial and cultural capital. Now, Gumshoes, Acme Urban Net has informed me that Vic the Slick has been tracked to the vicinity of Manhattan. Now, the boys down at Photo Recon have put together a few slides. Manhattan skyline. That's Ellis Island in the foreground. From 1892 to 1924, 12 million immigrants stopped here for processing before they moved on to New York. Ellis handled half the nation's new arrivals during that period. Now, scope the area from the top of the World Trade Center. 110 stories, tallest buildings in the city, second tallest in the world. Around 80,000 people visit the Twin Towers every day. That's more than the population of Portland, Maine. Check for Vic the Slick in Times Square, New York's theater district since the 1920s. Now, nowadays, it's also home to some of the city's senior elements. Try not to make any new friends here. Just stay alert. Central Park, designed 1857. Now, this is where the locals go to get away. 843 acres of trees, lawns, lakes, and paths. Now, the park already has 22 named gates, but Vic may try to slip the Brandenburg gate in there as well. New York Stock Exchange, located in the financial district. At one time, brokers met to do business under a buttonwood tree. But nowadays, the exchange is the world's most important equities market. Now, Vic won't be able to resist all that wheeling and dealing. Look for him here. Well, that's Manhattan, Gumshoes. And it's time to head into the field. Begin the Crime Net Countdown. 5 are the senses you need. 4 putting crooks on the run. 3 rounds to fight against greed. 2 be sure justice has won. Go get 'em, Gumshoes!
Okay, guys, here we are in New York City. Took a trip down here, took a walk right over there. Let me show you what we have. Here are the locations where you might be able to find Vic the Slick, the gate, and a warrant for Vic's arrest. Now, the first thing you have to do is find the loot. That's the evidence you need so that you can get a warrant. With the warrant, you can then arrest the crook. Now, connect all three of those things, the loot, the warrant, the crook, in that order, in a single turn, and you get a chance to try to catch Carmen Sandiego. Catch Carmen Sandiego, and you get that trip to anywhere in the lower 48 United States. Now, one more thing. You can pick any one of these locations that you want to, but if you happen upon the loot, the warrant, or the crook, you get a free turn, okay? Jahan, you were ahead at the end of the last round. You go first.
Times Square.
Times Square. Nothing there. Brian.
United Nations.
United Nations. Nice job. You got the loot. You get a free turn. Go ahead.
I'll have the St. Mark's Place.
St. Mark's Place. Nothing there. Nice job there. You got the loot. Go ahead, Jahan.
The United Nations.
The United Nations.
Stock.
Go ahead, Jahan.
Stock Exchange.
Stock Exchange. Okay, you got the loot. You got Vic. Remember, you have to go in the right order. Use some strategy, Jahan. Go ahead.
Times Square.
Times Square. Nothing there. Okay. Brian, go ahead.
United Nations.
The United Nations.
Columbia.
Go ahead, Brian.
Columbia University.
Columbia University. Nothing there. Jahan, go ahead.
United Nations.
The United Nations.
You found the gate.
Go ahead, Jahan.
Stock Exchange.
The Stock Exchange. Okay, now remember, you have to go in the right order. That's the loot, the warrant, and then Vic. So go ahead and use some strategy. Go ahead, Jahan.
Times Square.
Times Square. Okay, nice job. Go ahead, Brian.
United Nations.
The United Nations.
That darn gate.
Go ahead, Brian.
Ellis Island.
Ellis Island. Nothing there. Go ahead, Jahan.
United Nations.
What could be at the United Nations?
Get a chance the gate.
Go ahead, Jahan.
Apollo Theater.
Well, I'm sorry, what was it?
Apollo Theater.
Apollo Theater. Nothing there. Okay, Brian, go ahead.
United Nations.
United Nations.
Alas, the gate.
Go ahead, Brian.
FAO Schwartz.
FAO Schwartz. There's the warrant. You got the loot already. Can you find Victor Slick?
Stock Exchange.
Stock Exchange. Yeah. There he is. Okay. Come on over here, Brian. Nice shot, pal. Very nice. Stand right over here. Now, right over here. Now, you got Victor Slick. The only thing you have to do now is put him in jail. Pull on this chain and do it. Okay, Brian, listen, we're going to talk about your next adventure just a little bit. First off, Jahan, you were a great detective, man. You tracked Victor Slick all the way to New York City. Got some great stuff for you. Chief?
We have a world band radio so that Jahan can listen to broadcasts from all over the world. Nice work, Jahan.
Okay, Brian, listen, I have a little paperwork for you to do. Inside of the piece of paper, there's also a pen. What I want you to do is write down where you'd like to go if you catch Carmen Sandiego and get that trip. Do it.
Where do you wanna go?
Good job. Look, you had a good day today. You got Victor Slick. You got the loot. Now the only thing left to do is to catch Carmen Sandiego. Let me get this. Hold on to that for a second. Hello. Yeah, he's right here. You, Brian.
Hello?
I'm going to need some company in the slammer. So here's the scoop on Carmen. Look for her in the United States.
Okay, dude, looks like you and I are going to the USA. Chief?
Brian, here's a list of places Carmen may have traveled. Hawaii, California, Colorado, Kansas, Iowa, Tennessee, Louisiana, Alabama, Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Rhode Island, Maine. Greg, take Brian to the map.
All right, look, this is what it's all about right here. What you have to do now is track Carmen Sandiego through 7 different states, identifying each state with a marker. When you're right, you'll hear this sound. When you're not right, you will hear this sound. If you're wrong 2 times, leave the marker where it is. Don't worry about it. Go on to the next one. If you're right, though, 7 times in 45 seconds, then you will win that trip to wherever you wrote in that portfolio. Sound good to you?
Yeah.
Sound good to you guys? Yeah. All right, come on, bro. Let's do this thing. Cheer 'em on, you guys. Let's get 45 seconds up on the clock. Good luck, Brian. Here we go. On your mark, get set, go. Carmen went to Topeka, Kansas. Topeka, Kansas. That's not it. Try it again. Try it again. Hurry, hurry. That's it. Let's go to the second one. Carmen went to Mobile, Alabama. Come on, Brian. Do it, bud. Do it, bud. That's not it. Try it again. Try it again. That's not it. Come on. Carmen went to New Orleans, Louisiana. Come on, Brian. Pour it on, bud. Pour it on, bud. Louisiana. That's not it. Try it. What? Try it again. You gotta try a second time before we can go on. Okay, come on, let's go. Wheeling, West Virginia. That's it, you got it, come on. San Diego, California. You got it. Okay, 2 and 45 seconds. Not bad. That can be tough sometimes. Give me a hand, guys. Come on. Come on, people. Look, you didn't do so bad. I mean, you got Victor Slick. You got the gate back. Things aren't so bad. Chief, what do you think?
Well, Brian, we're all proud of the good work you did throughout the day, and we here at headquarters, well, we pitched in, and we purchased a portable CD player we thought you would enjoy, and a selection of CDs from around the world.
Hey, you did good. CDs, right?
Yeah.
All right, man, look, there's one more thing I want you to do, right? You've been doing a lot of work for us, but there's one more thing I want you to do. You know what it is? Do it, Rockapella!
This program was bankrolled by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by viewers like you.
This program was brought to you by Toyota.